Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see Saeed start away. Hey, Gonzo, welcome to the Leeds West Ham build-up show. How you feeling?
I'm alright. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Spoiler. Saeed. Anyway, the rumours, it's not confirmed yet. The lineups are 5 minutes away. The rumours are Saeed Benrahma starts.
They should be telling me that Daenerys sleeps with a dragon in the final episode of Game of Thrones.
I don't know. I mean, it might have done. I don't watch Game of Thrones. Anything could have happened for all I know. Maybe I've even put in the title of this video, Benrahma doesn't start tricking Gonzo, and everyone watching's in on the joke.
Well, that's very complicated, and my little small brain doesn't quite compute such things. And I've not seen the title of the video. We've just joined up on a Skype call.
You don't have the advantage everyone else does. Anyway, before the news, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really, I'm looking forward to it. What channel is it on?
It's Sky Premier, Sky Sports. We did our pitching video this morning, and we discussed the sort of the left wing back situation with no Masuaku for the benefit of those who are not a pitching. What's your thinking? What would you like to see done in that left wing back role before the lineups are announced?
Okay. So here's the thing. I would like us to persevere with the formation. If we were going to persevere with the formation, and I would like to see Ben Johnson playing at left wing back, because I feel there's more advantage to Cresswell playing at centre half. I think we lose all of his good stuff if he plays on, and I think we're susceptible if he plays either left wing back or left full back. For that to happen, clearly, I've heard a rumour that Benrahma's starting. Funny, that's why I was singing about it. And if that's the case, then I would like Bornow's to have been dropped for Benrahma to have a game. That's my preference. In this morning's video, I can't even remember what I said. I have a suspicion that's not what's going to happen.
Yeah, I was actually in the morning video. I was actually saying I wouldn't mind Snodgrass left wing back for the reason that I don't want to lose Cresswell's attacking ability from the centre back position. I thought if Diop goes in there and Cresswell goes left wing back, who's coming out the defence with the ball? Who's making those runs? Who's becoming the extra man in midfield? Diop can dribble, but can Diop cross it? I'm not so sure about that. So I would like to have kept Cresswell in there. Plus, Leeds have conceded, fun stat for you, Leeds have conceded 42% of goals from set pieces under Bielsa. Now that includes penalties, but from corners alone, this isn't even including free kicks, from corners alone it is 17%. That's an outstandingly large number. They're just not very good at it. They're not very good at man marking at corners for that reason. And while I think Cresswell is excellent at set pieces, I do think Snodgrass is superb at set pieces. But I haven't got my wish, my desire. Saying that, I wasn't that bothered. I can see pros and cons with every solution at the left wing back thing, Gonzo. Whether it's Johnson, whether it's Snodgrass, whether it's Cresswell, whether it's switched to back four. I can see pros and cons with it all. There's no one out and out solution. And I think this is where the summer transfer window comes back to bite us in the arse, really, because we started the season, we had the advantage of playing a few games. We could have looked at that squad and went, right, what we're going to do is Solskjaer or Rice gets injured, what we're going to do if Masuaku gets injured, and what happens if we need a striker. You get away with the striker thing because you can argue Bowen and Yarmolenko, but the centre midfield and the left wing back position was not addressed. Now here we are scratching around for a solution. I don't know, I just think it's sort of like, well, this was coming. Everybody saw it. You didn't have to be an expert in football or even in West Ham. Everybody knew we were an injury away from Masuaku or Rice or Solskjaer to a bit of trouble, having to juggle the pack a little bit. And I think that's exactly what we've got to do tonight. The lineups are just out in a minute. What I will say, though, is the back four. I didn't want to see a back four earlier. I'm worried about Leeds' attack going into this one.
So it is a back four.
If it's rumours are correct. Would you like to know the starting 11? We're playing in our third kit tonight, by the way. Do you know the black and gold thing?
What's that? Pink or something?
That's black and gold, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Anyway, Fabianski continues in goal with a back three. A back four. It is a back four.
This is terrible, this video.
It looks like a back four. I read it 11, but it looks like a back four. Of Sofal, Balbuena, Ogbonna and Aaron Cresswell, with Rice and Solskjaer and Pablo Fornals looking like a trio in midfield with Benrahma, Bowen and Sebastian Aller in the attack. It sounds like a 4-3-3 to me, Gonzo.
Yeah, it's like second half against Villa, isn't it, basically? He's gone, that sort of thing, really. Okay.
Well,
okay. Well, we've got to be on the front foot, Geo. We've got to be on the front foot if this is what we're going to do. They've got defenders out. If your stat is correct, and I'm understanding your stat correctly, 20% is 1 in 5. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got to get 5 corners and we get a goal, right?
No, I never said they concede from 17% of corners. 17% of goals they concede are from corners. So basically, what you're for your stat, we need to score 5, and 1 will be from a corner.
Oh, right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us on basic
One of us likes
maths,
maths and the other one doesn't. Can you guess who? There's no.
One of us like maths and one of us was just eating pizza. Which one? Who's? Someone likes their stats. Yeah. Okay. Right. So now I've put that into the supercomputer, and I've come to the conclusion that we still got to attack. We still got to take the game to them because I don't want to see us sitting back in the way we did against Aston Villa. I don't want to see Benrahma as cover for Aaron Cresswell to basically make up for Aaron Cresswell's frailties as a left back. We have to attack. We've got to take the game to them. We want to get one of these corners. Clearly, if we get 3 corners against Leeds, we score a goal, as we've just pointed out. And what I think we really need to do as well is put them under pressure, bearing in mind they've got defenders out. Where are they playing Phillips? In goal?
I don't know. I've not seen. Well, we know what the Leeds 11 is, but we don't know what he's doing with the centre back thing. That's the thing. We don't know where he's going to play. He might be centre back, and he might also be centre midfield. I'll double check their 11 in a minute. Make sure Bielsa hasn't played a massive blinder on every single person here. The bench though it sort of suggests that David Moyes' hand was forced a little bit because there's no Issa Diop on the bench tonight. On the bench we've got Dan Randolph, Ryan Fredericks, Ben Johnson, Craig Dawson, Mark Noble, Robert Snodgrass and Manuel Lanzini. So no Yarmolenko with his participation for the under-23s and no Issa Diop. The bench looks a bit light.
Doesn't it?
2 right backs, a washed up centre back, a centre midfielder, or 2 centre midfielders and Lanzini.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess he's going to class Ben Johnson as a left back, really, because he can play left back, as has been mentioned a few times the last few days. That he's possibly his best position out of the 2 is on the left hand side. So there is that, but no, it does look weak. It does look flimsy. In terms of striking, my words, we're in trouble. If Haller gets a knock, we're in trouble. Will he go and play Bowen up top? Yes, and he was talking up the fact that Bowen can play up on the front, but he's not a striker. He was also talking up the fact that he times his runs well, getting in there, and that's really when you want him, arriving late from wide and supplying a little bit of support. We cannot sit back. I am worried that we're going to sit back and we're going to try and soak up the pressure. I do not want one of those games here. We've got to take the game to them. It's going to be an absolute humdinger. This is a good team. Leeds are a very, very good team. Even when Crystal Palace smacked their bum I think it was 4-0 possibly. 4-0, 4-1, something like that. Even when Crystal Palace did that, I thought Leeds looked pretty good. It has to be said. You can't argue that Leeds were a better team. They got thrashed. But there was, for large periods of that game, they looked really, really good. So I think even if we play well, Leeds are going to have attacks. So they're going to have attacks whatever happens. So we might as well attack them and try and score some goals. And particularly one of them set pieces. If we 2 corners, we score a goal. Simple as that.
In the Leeds 11, Bielsa was not tricking anyone. Meslier is in goal with a back 4. This is what I think it is. If it's wrong,
it's cocking.
No cock. Cock is out. Cock out.
You've done it. You've already done the catchphrase. You see.
This is what I think will be the way Leeds line up. I think Dallas will be the right back with Luke Ayling and Liam Cooper in the middle, with Alioski the left back. Phillips and Klitsch in the middle of the park with Afina on the right, Harrison on the left, and Rodrigo Moreno to satisfy Gonzo.
They play both of them. They've got 12 players on the pitch.
And playing in behind Patrick Bamford. The bench for Leeds tonight is Hernandez, Casilla, Strujic, Costa, Povedo Ocampo, that's a tongue twister, Shackleton and Tyler Roberts. Alrici, what do you think? We knew this was a Leeds team. He's stolen our chat about the Leeds side. But what I will say, though, the back four for us tonight, Gonzo, worries me a little bit. I am a little bit anxious about playing a back four. We played against Aston Villa in the second half. That is the 11 that played against Aston Villa in the second half, isn't it? Literally man for man. I think Fornals looked better in that position than he did in the first half out on the left. So tonight he should be in that sort of number 10 role, dropping back deep to help out when required. This is Fornals' best position, supposedly, right? So we need a big performance from him. We need to see him almost controlling the game to an extent. He's almost got to become our David Silva a little bit tonight and say, right, when we're on the ball, we give it to Fornals, and you, Pablo, you find Benrahma, you find Jared Bowen, you find Sebastian Haller. This is what you want. Here you go. It's a bit of like a trial for him, I guess. If he looks good, then it becomes difficult for Moyes to switch to 3 at the back next week. Because go, hang on a minute, it's worked because now you're moving Fornals out of position again. You've got to leave him in there. But that back four against Villa in the second half, I thought Villa were the better team. We had one shot on target the whole half. It came after 29 seconds and we scored it. But there was that VAR goal, which I think should have stood. They missed a penalty. I thought Villa have carved us open a little bit. I think Leeds will do the same. But I do think, going forward, that our team tonight looks quite nice, actually. I think Benrahma and Bowen, either side of Sebastian Haller, looks good. I'm excited.
They've got to get close to him now. Yeah. This is the point. Don't be far from him. Get close to him and it should be dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see Benrahma and Bowen playing off Sebastian Haller. They both got goals against Leeds as well in the past. Leeds knows exactly all about them and stuff, and I'm looking forward to it, actually. While I'm a bit scared about the Leeds team in our back four, I'm looking at our team thinking, actually, there's a good team there. The attack is good. That attack is good. Is it good enough? Hopefully. But pressure on Benrahma tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. And a fornicator. Yeah, for sure. Pressure on Cresswell as well. Pressure on Haller. A lot of people have been saying recently, whenever, well, certainly I speak for myself, whenever I've questioned Haller, and there's always been a comment or two in the chat saying, well, you can't expect the best out of Haller until Benrahma. We need to play Benrahma next to Haller, then we'll see the best of Haller. So there's that out there as well. But, these players should be able to handle the pressure. And as much as there is pressure on Benrahma, he's so skilled. I mean, it's good pressure. He can... This is his chance. He can stamp his authority on the game here. He can curl a goal in. He can create a couple of assists. He can make himself undroppable today, by the way. So there's that. It depends how you respond to the pressure. Benrahma is more than capable, and I mean that, a Leeds team as well, of looking like the best player on the football pitch tonight. More than capable. He's got all the skills there, and I think he's got on the other side, with the support from Bowen, he's got almost a perfect complement to that, because Bowen will just be relentless, and Bowen will keep getting into the box, and Benrahma's going to want to supply. I think Bowen will get into the box more than Benrahma will, so it gives Benrahma someone else to pick out.
I think I've seen something. I'm sure Bowen said at half time the Villa game, because Benrahma said to him, when I get the ball, get in the box, get in the middle of the box. You get there, I will find you. In 29 seconds in, boom, he's heading in.
Sounds like Liam Neeson, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I've got the skills. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from.
I've got a particular way of curling the ball, Jared.
I will find you. I will hunt you down, and I will find you.
I'll find you.
I will assist you.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly with that cock out.
What? What I will say, before we do our bet, what I will say, tonight there is no square pegs and round holes. Actually, last week there was more. So Fowl was sort of out of position. Aaron Creswell sort of out of position. They perform well in those roles, but that's not their traditional positions. Creswell is a conventional left back when we bought him. So Fowl was a conventional right back when we bought him. They're both playing in full back positions tonight. Souček and Rice are both playing centre midfield. Fornals looks like he's playing a number 10 role. Benrahma and Bowen are playing left and right in a front three. Everybody is in what should be their optimum positions. We should see every player comfortable with their role tonight. And on paper, I think the manager's got it right. I do, like I said, I am very scared of a back four. I do think he's taking a risk switching to a back four. I think he's taking a gamble with Aaron Creswell's confidence. Perhaps if Creswell has a shocker tonight, which he can do against Rafinha, not an easy customer. And Rodrigo he likes to start on the right and cut in onto his left. That's not good. So he's going to be a bit more sided to Aaron Creswell than Soufal. If Leeds are playing Ayling at centre-back, I'll be a bit more comfortable. If he's playing Phillips at centre-back and therefore Ayling's a right-back, then I'm going to be nervous because Ayling, I think, is fantastic at getting forward from that right-back role. And what I saw against Villa, Benrahma will try and get back. He's just not very good defensively. He kept losing Matty Cash. And it's not his fault. He's working hard, but a few reservations type. But everyone's in their main position. Right, so we'll get this bet together. For you that don't know, me and Gonzo are away to compile a little bet. If it wins, we give all the winnings away to someone in the live chat. You to enter, all you have to do is put in a phrase, which I've got a feeling I know what it is, but we'll give you a phrase in a minute. Gonzo, what would you like to add to the bet tonight? Have you got any feelings? Come on, we need a winner.
Yeah, shall we say that Matty Cash is going to get a card?
Who's going to get a card?
Cash. Oh, sorry, we were talking about...
Yeah, the Villa right back.
Who's the right back? Sorry, the right back.
We
don't know. We don't know. It could change the team
I think it'll be Dallas.
Dallas.
Okay.
Can we do Matty Cash as well, just for the sake of it?
No, we can't do him. Stuart Dallas is going in to get booked. All right, we've got that in. Anything else you're fancying?
Funny enough, I did say to my friend John earlier that I fancied either Souček or Bowen to get a goal tonight.
Well, you're going to have to pick one, please.
Well, you pick one. I've just given you two. You pick one.
Well, I'll go with Souček because of the set piece stats. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with the numbers.
Every time they get a corner against them, they can see the goal.
I'm going to put in Leeds to score a goal because we've obviously scored. Corners, I'm fancying quite a lot of corners tonight,
11.
Right, let's go 10. Let's take it down one. And then, what's that? 28 to 1. Oh,
we don't like 28 to 1. What's wrong with 28 to 1?
Let's do West Ham to get a booking as well. That bumps one card for West Ham. Any player bumps up to 33 to 1. That'll do. £5 on, 170 quid back. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not boys and girls. It's an 18 plus game, I'm afraid. So just ladies and gentlemen only.
Because I'm boys and girls.
And it's. And theirs and theirs.
We are talking about their defender here, by the way, whose name is Cock. So you better spell it correctly, by the way.
How do you spell it?
I think it's K-O-C-H.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if your English was better than your maths.
Always, Jim.
Or your German, whichever you want to look at. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, don't ask me how many letters are in what I just said, because I won't be able to count. So, Bielsa's got his cock out.
So, in the live chat, put Bielsa's got his cock out, and we want cock spelled K-O-C-H. If you spell it the other way, this channel's probably going to get banned, and we will be, so please spell it correctly. Bielsa's got his cock out. And if the following happens...
It's like, hip, 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 hooray, Bielsa's got his cock out, and he sent them out to play.
Hey!
Everybody's happy. No, come on, that's stupid show.
Yeah, if you want the serious stuff, you're in the wrong place. Anyway, Stuart Dallas to get booked. Thomas Souček to score a goal, both teams to score in the match, 10 or more corners in the match, and West Ham pick up at least one yellow card, £170 cash to someone in the live chat. To enter, please put in the phrase, Bielsa's got his cock out. You have a look, Dan B's got the phrase in, he spelt it correctly, just copy and paste it. Just copy and paste it. Anyway, we've got 5 minutes till Tom and Charlie go live, so what's your final thinkings of the game? How are you feeling? You predicted, I believe, a 2-0 win for West Ham in the preview. Are you still feeling that?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I am feeling.
Cock.
always. I just can't count.
As long as it's your own one.
So, yeah, even just one. I struggle just to count to one. And particularly with having a player called Clit in there as well. That's and the fornicator's going to be having a field day. Anyway. I'm worried that when we see kickoff, we're all here talking about a 4 at the back, and this, that, and the other. I'm going to be very, very mindful that when I watch a kickoff, particularly if Leeds kick off, if our shape sees us with Benrahma very tight on the left, very much set back, and Fornals on the left as well. When we kick off Fornals on the left as well, then actually what you may well find is that Benrahma has just replaced Masuaku. And that I will not like. That means we're playing the same shape. Means Cresswell's at left centre back. Watch out for it. I hope it won't happen. Watch out for it. If you see Fornells over on that left, a lot of time we go in with that shape quite a lot. I think it might be fluid. I think it might switch between that shape and the one we suspect is happening. It's going to be really, really interesting. I would not. We've just had a little bet and a little flutter. I would not put 10 pence of my money on us playing with 4 at the back. I think. Don't be surprised if he doesn't do that.
That's interesting. You've scared me a little bit, because I think that would be a bit of a cluster of formations and tactics, if you like, and you've got to be very, very good. Every player's got to be extremely switched on in order for that to happen. Maybe not so far. I think he gets away with it if it's happening over on the left-hand side. But
yeah, sure.
Benrahma, Fornals, Creswell, Solchek and Rice, Sebastian Aller, even Ogbonna, they all need to be like switched on the whole game. One mistake from one person, you're out of position 5 yards, boom, your whole thing it's gone. Leeds will attack us down that side, I think. I think Bielsa will be looking at our team thinking, don't know what they're going to do down the left, which means it's hard for Moyes in a way. I think it's actually easier if the opposition manager knows what you're going to do. I think that, bearing in mind he's thinking like a manager, if he knows what Moyes is going to do, it means there's an obvious solution. There's a correct way to fix the Masuaku thing. If Bielsa's looking, going, I don't know what Moyes is going to do here, it's probably because he's looking, thinking, actually, what would I do? Christ knows, because you've got a problem there. What would you do? You're going to have to sacrifice something. You're sacrificing your formation, or you're sacrificing a player playing out of position, or something. You're not going to have... You're not going to be 100% happy as a manager with what you're doing tonight, and I think he'll look at his team, and I've almost decided to talk myself out that Luke Haley might be the right back here, and if I was him, I'd be very much attacking that side of the pitch quite often and saying, right, let's test them down that side. And if it's sort of like the in-game management thing, if Moyes is worried about Creswell over at that left and Leeds keep coming down that side, will Moyes hold his nerve, or will he start to think, oh crikey, I need to do something over there because they keep coming down there? What I will say though is I think they've got the better bench tonight. I think looking at their bench, I think they're slightly stronger. We just don't seem to have much option on there. But anyway, final thoughts on your score prediction, please.
Yeah, well, they got Costa on their bench, who was quite expensive. I'm a little bit worried. However, I'm still going to stick with a 2-0. 2 corners. 2 goals from 2 corners. The commentator will say, and that's actually the 6th time Leeds United have conceded from 5 corners this season, is probably what they'll say. I am confident, Geo. I'm looking forward to it. It's on Sky Sports. Don't get it wrong. Don't tune into BT as I was going to do.
They're definitely gonna roll out that set piece stat 42. It's just under 42% for set pieces conceded under Bielsa. That's an extortionate number. 17% just from. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be excited when we get a corner tonight. I'm going to have high expectations. Every time we get a corner, I'm going to be sitting there rubbing my hands thinking, here we go, shot on target here.
This is the first time Leeds United have conceded a corner when they've had their cock out.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what I'm needing Ogbonna get his head on a few things tonight. Not the no Ogbonna head on the cock though. No one wants to see that. No, but not before 9 PM certainly. So no, not in the first half. On Sky Bet, Ogbonna to have 2 headers on target is 100-1. So I've got a few quid on that. It's a long shot for the evening. And Liam Cooper to get booked at 11-2 and Bet365 is my main bet tonight. After seeing a lineup, so I'm even more optimistic of it as well. What did I say in the preview? 3-2 Leeds.
You said you said Leeds were going to lose. Leeds were going to win 4-0.
I said 3-2 Leeds. Thank you. I'm going to stick with 3-2 Leeds. Actually, I expect goals. I'm expecting a right good ding dong. And one thing I will add before we disappear. In the preview, Gonzo, we had a lot of nice Leeds United fans. They're a very nice fan base.
They are nice. Do you know I was best man at a wedding once for a Leeds United fan?
Did he have his cock out?
If they're watching this, they're laughing at the moment, my friend. They're laughing at the moment about that one. I will say no more. Brilliant.
Anyway, myself and Gonzo will be back full time, bang on full time with the live review. Probably talking about Rafinha ripping Creswell to shreds down that hand side. Tom and Charlie are coming live up in just 1 or 2 minutes. Do not go anywhere. They've got a build up show of their own, followed by a live watch along of the game. So you don't want to watch it, you can't watch it. Tune into our boys. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, Gonzo. I'll see you at full time.
You will.